So yes, Rebecca, correct. I went to see Jim and Stacy Andrews up at Canyon Creek Mushrooms yesterday, and this is one variety of mushroom that I picked up that I thought would be super easy to show you guys. They do have these available for everyone at the farmers markets, all the local farmers markets, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, and they also do deliveries as well. And I know with all of this fun madness going on out there, I thought I would share a recipe of shallot, horseradish, chili, burdock root, ginger, organic turmeric, and it really is. I get it at Clark's, and some Brazilian honey that I get from Randy at Seaboard Organics. And this essentially is a tonic you could make with it. You could make, and then I'm going to add this Bragg's. This is a tonic that you can use to drink every morning. My wife, I made it for my wife. She drinks it all the time. My employees drink it. I like to use it as a vinaigrette. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to saute these mushrooms real quick, and I'm going to zest a grapefruit in Meyer. And I have some wonderful microgreens that my buddy Heinz at Around the World Herb brings me. And then I have some sunburst tomatoes that I get from Rod and Debbie at Long Farms. So for us here, like how we really eat is we eat to live.
Now, Daniel, as you're starting to create this wonderful recipe, what are you doing right now? Grating the shallot? Is that what you're doing?
I'm zesting the shallot. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna get like the juice, and you can use any size zester. I like this. You just want to get the purity of the shallot. It's really super strong.
So it's more like you're getting the oil of the shallot, pieces of that, and then the oil. It's going to be more concentrated, it seems like.
Well, and there's liquid, there's water in here too, because they do retain water, and you don't even need much, honestly, because like I said, it's so strong. And the same with the chili.
So they can use any type of shallot and any type of chili that they have available for them?
Well, I get the stuff at the farmers markets. So yeah, I guess any kind.
We know you have your favorite chef. We know you know exactly what you want, and you have very high quality in everything you use, which is awesome. But some of us don't have a lot of that stuff accessible or know how to really obtain it very easily. So we want to make sure it's really easy for everybody to kind of mimic.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I first moved to the desert, I fell in love with Clark's up in Palm Desert. And they have spices, they have fresh roots. That's where I got the horseradish at. It actually comes in a big piece, longer piece like this. They do sell all the dry spices. I don't buy produce there because I have the farmers market. But some of these hard to get items, they do sell there.
And we're going to go ahead and share this recipe with everybody. So, I know that people are interested because it's really, you're making like a sauce, you said, correct?
Well, it's like a base for a tonic. Like if I was going to make a big mason jar like I did for the house, or for these guys, I would just get down on some knife skills and I would just totally just mince all of this by using my knife. But since I'm just going to make a little one for us to do as a vinaigrette, I just really wanted to keep it simple and know that you can make like a healthy vinaigrette at home with apple cider, shallot, ginger. The burdock root is extra. It's more for respiratory, but I love it. I was trying to quit smoking cigarettes years ago, and I used a lot of burdock root.
So now we're going to have a contest. So what kinds of things, so if you're going to make this dish, okay, if you're going to make this tonic, what type of things would you see it on? lift it up a little higher so it's kind of a little bit, yeah, because
Well,
I
it's
have
got,
this across the bottom.
I put the vinegar.
Perfect.
So the vinegar, you can't see, the vinegar is like right here. But
Right.
essentially, you're just making a little vinaigrette. So I got like about maybe a tablespoon and a half of liquid there, which is not very much. And seriously, guys, everybody can make this at home. I promise you.
So this can go on salad, this can go on chicken, this can go on beef, this can go on pretty much anything that you prepare, even pasta.
Anything that you enjoy putting a vinaigrette on will work.
And so, how long, once you make that, how long is this going to be able to be stored in our refrigerator?
Probably, I mean, things don't ever last long in my refrigerator, but
that's why it took so long to answer. You're like,
yeah,
oh.
Exactly. I was like, I had to think about it. You know, it's really a great preservative. We use the base. The base has been in our refrigerator for almost 2 months.
Okay.
So, and then, so it'll sit. It'll sit. I mean, it's a vinegar base, and which is a natural preservative.
So then, do the obviously, as it sits, does it mingle more? So if it sits in the refrigerator, does it get more flavorful?
Stronger. Stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've noticed when my wife's like, "Here, take this." She's like, "Here, drink this." So I've had a pan back here on the fire for a good 15, 20 minutes. So it's nice and hot. So what I like to do is I like to just cut these guys.
That looks fun.
I'm like, my mouth is salivating right now thinking of how wonderful these are going to taste in a few minutes.
And what type of mushrooms are those again?
These are yellow oysters. Now these are fun for a salad, you know, like if you're having, you know, cooking for, you know, a friend or a spouse or having friends over.
Hey, Daniel.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Pete Wilson, quick question. Is that the way you would find a clump of mushrooms out in the meadow? Is it all together like that? Did they take a big
Yes.
shot? Wow, that is, I mean, that's a work of art. I'm not a mushroom guy, but that was really pretty.
Yeah, we went yesterday and met with Jim, and I'm telling you, I had to take Myra, my Sue, because she's got the science brain, and I retained probably about over the hour. I probably retained about maybe 15 minutes of it, and the other 45 she got. Because it's so complex. And the thing is that mushrooms, I think they're just an amazing gift. They grow, and they have so much medicinal aspect to them. And that's why, like I felt with the mushrooms, the tonic, the microgreens, the fresh herb from the garden, I mean, it's a win-win. I mean, and you can throw a piece of chicken into it, a piece of fish. And he was explaining like the wood they grow on trees or wherever they grow. In order, like something about the essence of the mushroom before it can sprout has to get rubbed, and then once it gets rubbed, then it starts to come out of the tree or the ground. Yeah.
I have a question then. What if you are allergic to mushrooms? Would you have any suggestion as to what might taste just as fulfilling if they couldn't have mushrooms?
Buffalo ribeye.
Okay.
I'm not allergic to anything, so I find allergies very interesting. Yeah.
Now, are you
allergic?
that
If
in
you're
butter?
allergic to mushrooms, you just can't eat mushrooms. But I would find out why. I mean, a lot of people really, like, people think they're allergic to shrimp, but they're not allergic to shrimp. They're allergic to all the spray that they spray in it to preserve it to get it over here to you.
Interesting.
Got it. Got it. So, what are you sauteing the mushrooms in? Is that just in butter, olive oil? What is that?
No, my butter's too expensive. I use extra virgin Lebanese olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah, no butter, because then you can't. Then a vegan or vegetarian cannot partake.
So I want to let you guys all know we opened the chat up. It was locked for a minute on accident. So please go ahead and chat away, everybody. If you guys have questions that you guys want to go ahead and shoot over to us, the chat is open. If you want to say something, raise your hand too. Yes, go ahead. Those are beautiful.
So I just did them lightly, just lightly.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you can still see their golden color. And then I just hit it with those fresh herbs. I've got lemon balm, mint, oregano, and thyme. And I grow these Heinz around the world herbs at the farmer's market. That's where you can find them.
Now, you even have herbs like in your dining room at your restaurant, right?
Tell me again?
I said you grow the herbs at your restaurant.
Oh yeah, I've got a big herb garden. I've been in my downtime for the past few weeks. I've been actually just replanting because it's still spring. Our seasons don't stop. Very interesting intro to spring, I believe. So I'm just chopping more herbs.
Kimberly had a question for you. Daniel, are you had offered when everything first started for people to purchase produce through you? Can they still do that?
Yeah, they still do. A few do, because they don't want to go to the market. They just rather come here, and they text me and say, can we come pick this up? But since the market's reopened up, a lot of them have just been going to the markets. But the markets were down at the beginning, and I wasn't sure how everything was gonna be. So I called Jaime and said, hey, can you bring me, like $500 worth of produce? And he did.
That's good. I love that you're innovative. Now,
I'm sorry?
I said I love how innovative you are.
Thank you. So sometimes I feel like I react a little too quickly, but I felt it because I wasn't sure. I mean, what if the markets didn't come back and these poor people that rely on the same stuff like we do can't get it? So anyways, that's where my head went.
Yeah.
So
because food is medicine.
Food is medicine. Did you say that? Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you. It is.
Yes, you're welcome. How do people order? Can they call you to order? So you added some citrus. I have people asking questions, so I want to make sure
no
that
worries,
you
no
get
worries. Yeah, my hearing is a little terrible, so you see me leaning in a little bit because my left ear is my good one.
Well, we match because I'm the same way. Tell us what kinds of dishes do you guys have on your menu?
This week I had a duck dish, I had a confit dish, I had a carrot dish, 2 or 3 hors d'oeuvres, some roasted beets, radish pot pesto, a confit leg with tomato chutney. I sold all the buffalo ribs, so I got some Santa Clarota short rib, pure grass carrot finish beef from a ranch farm up north. Santa Clarota is the name of it. Great product. You'll never eat another kind of beef once you have this. What else do I got? Oh, I got some whole ducks. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy.
Daniel, no fair. We don't get to taste.
I got it on the first try. Awesome.
That's awesome.
So I've got these.
So how easy is it for people to order from you? Because obviously you can have Daniel cook for you pretty much every night. They just have to be able to know how to order and how to see your menu. How do they do that, Daniel?
Well, I'll tell you what, Rebecca, you know, we're very personal here. My staff, we're very connected when our guests come in, but it's very connected. So I don't make it easy for people to find me. They have to go to the website, and then everything is there for them. And they have to call me and in order to get whatever they want made. See?
Oh, that looks so good. Is everybody enjoying this? Let's see some thumbs up or some waves or something so I know what's happening.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's awesome, Daniel. What are the herbs you're cutting? That's a question.
Oh, these are broccoli. Can you see brock? Yeah, these are broccoli.
Yeah. So those are baby broccoli before they get to be full blown broccoli?
They won't get much bigger than that. They pretty much are maxed out right there. We got to cut them and use them. Excuse me. And then Heinz, he picks them up every Tuesday. And he recycles the soil. I throw a bunch of it in the backpack here too. And then I'll throw it inside my pots sometimes as well.
I have some people who actually had to leave. Okay, so we got some more questions. Let's see. Your address, where's your address? Actually, Daniel, you're in the address to the website is what? Daniel's Table?
DanielsTable.com, correct?
Okay, DanielsTable.com. And you're also available through other order groups, right? So Grubhub and Postmates, that type of stuff?
No third parties.
Okay, so it's all directly through you.
Correct.
Very cool. So if they do need delivery of that, though, I do know that there are some places that might be able to assist them. So if they want to find out, they can contact us. We have trips who can actually go out and help pick that stuff up.
Yeah, we're so hospitable here. I mean, my staff has volunteered to deliver food. You know, my wife, obviously. But yeah, we'll do. You know, we delivered to a 90-year-old lady last night. This guy called from Oregon and said, "Hey, can you take my mom some buffalo ribs and baklava?" So we did.
Oh, that is so awesome, Daniel. That's one thing. I've known Daniel for years. He's absolutely amazing chef and human being. So I think it's exciting. No, you're welcome. We've waited. Look how pretty that is.
See, so for me, like, I would leave it in the bowl. Like, if I was just going to eat it right now, I would leave this in the bottom, the tomatoes and the shrooms. And I put some of the vinaigrette in there. This is amazing vinaigrette. I'm sorry you can't see it, but it looks amazing. And
we'll see. Ooh, we'll see if you're pouring it. That looks pretty.
Some more, and then I would just get a big chunk of this. And just
you have people
like,
saying they're salivating right now.
And then we use a Celtic salt and fresh cracked pepper with a coffee grinder, of course. And so here you go. Like, you're ready to grub.
And it's completely healthy. I love that.
Oh,
so
it's
someone can probably
vitamin A, vitamin B, all the greens, and you know, mushrooms. It's a lot of material, and I'm sorry that I didn't have more medicinal aspect of the mushroom. But if you jump online and you just do a little reading, you're gonna see that mushrooms have so much medicinal aspect to them to help our bodies and our blood cells. No lie.
Yeah, well,
Can you do me a
is it
favor?
considered a protein?
Yes, protein as well. Yes, exactly. Great for keto.
Daniel, can you hold it up for us real quick so we can take a look?
Yeah, hold it up so it's about your chest height. Down a little.
Sorry.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Beautiful.
Okay, so can you eat those mushrooms raw? I had someone ask if they can eat them raw, the ones you prepared.
Yeah, and any you know, of course you want to give it a rinse, but any vegetables that you eat raw, you're getting exactly that. You're getting the raw vegetable, and of course, it's always recommended to eat raw if you can. But a light saute, you're not going to take everything out of the mushroom. Good oil, you know, I didn't put any butter in here. Fresh herbs, and you're going to put it, and you're putting it right back all in. So you're getting it all.
Well, we really, really appreciate you you sharing this with us. Brandon, can you add your contact info? We've got some people who want to actually place some orders now. They're talking. What is going to be on the menu tonight?
I'll actually make this salad if anybody wants to have it tonight for dinner too. I've got the baby romaine from Goody Farms, sunburst tomatoes, roasted beets. There's mushrooms in it, manchego, Meyer lemon vinaigrette. And then I'm doing Heinz micros with pickled. I really love pickling, and I actually used this base to pickle as well for pickled vegetables that are going to be in a microgreen salad that I was serving this evening. I've got lamb leg, I've got duck breast, and I was doing some Savoy cabbage and king trumpet mushroom cabbage rolls with king trumpet mushrooms, basmati, and green raisins, actually, from a market in Glendale, Persian market.
So then they can order by going to danielstable.com and going directly on there and saying to order, correct?
That's where they can see the menu.
How do they order?
Then they can discuss, you know, what they would like, and then they just call me direct. It says on the menu page, it's very descriptive.
Okay, good.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm very detail oriented.
You are, and it's Daniel's Table. Brandon just added it to your to the chat. So we love this. We love this. How'd you guys like this? Everybody like this? We are all starving. Everybody is completely starving right now. So is there anything you wanted to say to us? Because we're going to get ready to go into our, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started, just real briefly, because we're going to do our little 30-second intro. So why don't you give us your 30-second elevator speech? When someone meets you, Daniel, what do you say to them?
I say that I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. You know, having this restaurant is a huge blessing. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to know all the people, to work with all the farmers. Yeah, I mean, and to be blessed with talent. I mean, and share it. And I really wish everyone was here now.
Me too. Me too.
But
yes.
Yeah, just thank you so much, Rebecca and Brandon. I hope to sit and taste some of your food sometime as well. Would be nice.
We will break bread together, Daniel. Again,
yeah,
and for those who did not, I had an amazing experience with him before I was actually at the chamber. Or maybe it was when I first started the chamber. He basically prepared an entire meal with a bunch of us, and everything was organic. We got to help. It was such a really interesting experience. So I love that you now have a new location in Cathedral City, and I love that you change your menu every week. So we're grateful for you being a part of our family. We're going to go ahead and put all the contact info so you guys can order. And thank you, Daniel, so much. And we'll do this in person again soon.
You're very kind. Thank you.